this at a later time as well, should anyone have missed this. So a little bit of background on Paylocity. We're a publicly traded company. We've been in business for 16 years. Our company is a little bit different than most of those that you'll find in the industry in that we are a technology company. So a third of our people are programmers and developers, people that write custom code and custom files for all of our clients. So a lot of the solution that you'll see is very, very customized to you guys, our client. So what I'm going to show you guys is what self-service looks like from both an app as well as a computer. So we do have an app, so for your smartphones, your Androids, your tablets, your iPhones, whatever it is, you can go on and download the Paylocity app, and this is going to be customized for you. So depending on exactly what's being rolled out and what's available for you guys to do and how you guys are collecting time through the timesheet, you will have access to all of that through this. You might see certain things like a What's New tab, showing different things that are happening in the company that's new and just information that's being sent out for you guys to know about. A big topic could be open enrollment these days. So open enrollments around benefit information could definitely be one of those things that you see out here. You'll also have access to view any of your checks with us. So as you guys come on board and you begin growing your check history, you can simply log in after the fact, look at your check information, even grab year-to-date information if you wanted. And if you are needing to send that out to someone or to yourself via email, you can definitely do that via secure email. And it will use the email address that defaults on your device. You can also in the future begin looking at past year's information as well. So a great deal of access to data, your own data from that standpoint. Also, your accruals and your time off requests will all be calculated for you guys, depending on what balances you accrue at for whichever kinds of different accruals and time off policies we're looking at. You will have your accruals and your balances reflect like so, and you'll see what's available for you and what's been approved in the future for you to take as well. Should you want to take any time off, you can simply click the Request tab right here, select the times and the dates that you want to take your time off, and as you make that submission, you'll begin to see a running tab of what's been approved in green, what's still pending in yellow, and what's been declined in red. A neat feature with this as well is that once you do that, your manager, whoever is designated to do those approvals for you, will get a push notification on their app. They will also receive an email as well and a notification through the self-service on the computer, but they'll get something in their inbox letting them know all of their employees and the different requests that are coming out towards them. So it's very intuitive in that data is transferred quickly back and forth. You'll now also be able to come in here and view your schedule. So as you're getting scheduled for different hours or different jobs, you can come in and click and see what the schedule was. This one just happens to be some time off that was approved for vacation. So you can see it, well, my schedule shows that I have time off on that day, so I might as well not show up to work today. And then you can also enter in your time. So as you're working your time, you can enter in your time, the duration that you're working. This is also going to be customized for you. I believe that yours will actually say it a little bit differently. Yours should say in and out, out from lunch, in from lunch, out for the day. So the language on this is going to be customized for you. Typically, nationally, time and attendance is done a little bit different than California. So this would be more of a national view, but California itself is going to say in and out for lunch, in from lunch. So all of those entrances will happen right here for you. You can also throw in a comment, oh no, I was late, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And you can kind of manage your time through the app as you please. We will also, and I'll be showing time and attendance a little bit more depth as well. That to come in just a little bit. We will also have a employee directory for you guys. So information around contact, so phone number, email address, work location. As you click the email, it can default to the device's email. As you click the phone number, it can default to call from your device as well. So you can, at any point in time, get a hold of people within the company. And we even have this fun tool to do some positive reinforcement. If you're working on projects with each other and someone went above and beyond to do something amazing, you can come over here and fill in what we call an impression. It's kind of a virtual gold star or pat on the back where you can fill in some custom language around what they did that was so amazing and far above and beyond. And as you submit it, it's routed for an approval. But just kind of a fun way to build some synergy and share some success stories of things happening organizationally. Also, company links. So all those different handbook policies, procedures, performance reviews, all of those things you can access through the app even, and agree to having gotten that document and view the document right here from within the app. So all kinds of access to your data that you're needing to get a hold of is a little bit more efficient through our app. I'll also go over and show you the login. So the same login that you're using for your app is the same login that you're going to be using for self-service. If for whatever reason you forgot what that password was, you can just simply come over here, click Forgot Password, and you'll be routed for a temporary one, maybe a couple of security questions, and then a more permanent one once again. So as you log in, you're going to see a very similar layout that we saw in the app, a little bit more expanded. And again, based on the different information that is being sent out to you guys or available on self-service, you will see. So if there's some company news out there, if there's some fun videos out there, we can have that. You can come in here and also do history as well, possibly make changes to your direct deposit account right here as well. Just simply adding in the various information that you need for your direct deposit. You can have up to 99 different direct deposits. We haven't found anyone yet that has decided to do that, but that's definitely available for you. And you can also dive in a little bit deeper and view your check information right here. All kinds of fun information that's available for you to view based on your pay information that you have with us. And obviously you can print that right off from there as well. You can also come over here and submit various time off requests right here from the self-service. And you'll see the various buckets as well associated to that. So the various available hours that you have, as soon as you send that out to your boss or your manager, once it's approved, it moves into your approved bucket. And once it's used for that pay period, it'll go into your used bucket and your balance will go down as a reflection of that. So if you're requesting time off in the future, say for example you're requesting time off in November and we're sitting in October, and you want to then go back and take more time off in December, you will know that you have a certain amount available based on the depreciation that's going to be happening in November. So that will help as far as knowing how much time you have off in the future. You might also see all kinds of different links and handbooks and various other information available to you guys right here from the self-service portal. I want to briefly show you what it would look like for one of our managers. So all you managers out there, there's going to be a few extra efficiencies available for you as well. You're going to have self-service built out for you in the same way that you would as a regular employee, with all the regular things that you would expect. Viewing the different news out there, the different videos maybe, your own check information, You can also submit time off as well in the same fashion that you would. But there might be a few other to-dos for you that are streamlined right your way. That could be anything from a pending rate of pay change to a time off request to potentially an employee review. Also, the ability to come in here and view your various employees as well within the organization. And I believe that there's going to be some more training and more information given after the fact regarding reports and different analytics available to you guys as well. I want to also kind of dive back into time and attendance for us and show you how you're going to be filling in your time cards and how our managers are going to be approving those time cards. So we're going to go under our timesheet right here. Again, this is going to be customized for you guys. So some of the language will change for you to where it's going to say something like in, and then we'll add another row and something like out. And you're going to be putting in the different times that you've been coming in and out. So that could be 8 a.m., possibly out for 12 p.m., time to grab some food, and then we'll add another row. And it's going to just continue to grow from that perspective. Now, as you continue to go throughout your day and your week, you can approve your time based on that pay period right here. As soon as you hit approve, there could be potentially some custom language that comes up right here, depending on what the organization sets up for you. Just saying, hey, I'm attesting and approving that these, to my best knowledge, are my hours worked. Something along those lines is the standard message we'll see once we hit approve on these tabs. And you're going to continue to go through this, filling in your time. If you ever need to make a change, you can definitely go back and, oh, I forgot I actually worked a different time. I didn't work at 8. I came in that day at 7 o'clock or 7:45 or whatever other time. I can go back in and I can approve it again. On the back end, we'll obviously track all the different changes that are happening, but from your perspective, you can definitely do those changes yourself. And then you're going to come in and you're going to save it right here. As all these hours are saved, our managers are going to come into the system as well. And I forgot, you can also do any comments as well right here. Our managers are going to come into this system and they're going to approve their time cards. Go back. So all of your employees that are underneath your authority are going to show up for you. Different things might show up as well, like non-paid work. This could be maybe vacation hours in dollars. Hours worked in that pay period is going to show up as well. You can dive in a little bit deeper if you want to view the employees' specific pay information on their individual entrances. If there were any missed information, you can retroact it and come in and fill it in yourself. He told me that he came in at 7, not 8, and maybe just forgot to make that change themselves. I can maybe come in and add my own supervisor note as well. Hey, Bob talked to me. It's all good. He came in at 7, not 8. I can put that information in, but then go back right here to the time card approvals. Once I've looked at all the time cards for my employees, I can come in here and I can either do it one by one or I can approve en masse, and then I'm going to come over here and save it as well. So that's my job as an employee and a manager when it comes to time and attendance, putting in my information. And then our administrators, our HR, our payroll people are going to take that data and make sure you guys get some checks. So I hope you guys get that filled out for them so that you can all get paid. Other than that, please discuss fill from schedule feature. Let me go back. Are we talking about this right here? Is that what we're asking about? Let's see if I can go back to these notes. Is this what we're looking for? Individual timesheet. Okay. Oh, I got what you're saying. So you'll be scheduled for some hours. You'll be pre-scheduled for hours, and those hours will actually auto-populate for you. Good remark. So your hours that you're scheduled to work will automatically populate for you. So given that you might have worked the regular shifts of 8 to 5 with your lunch in between, those hours will have the automatic ins and outs scheduled in advance. And so if there's no changes on your end, you can also come in here and just click approve after the fact. So we can automatically fill these out for you prior to the work week. It'll just be a part of your regular schedule. And you can come in and click approve after the fact, saying, yeah, I've worked all of these hours. There weren't any changes to the shifts that I worked. Did that answer your question over there? Yes, there will be an email prompt reminding managers it's time to get those time cards done. That is going to be coming. There are various ways. There are the notifications that are available. There is also emails that we can do. And we can also automate some reports for you guys that we'll send to you automatically at certain times or certain days throughout the week or throughout the pay period. And I believe that there is going to be a little bit more information after the fact for managers regarding reports.
Shadi, so just for folks to compare to the system that's in place currently, similar to our existing manual process whereby there's a reminder email sent out, this system can do the same thing. It can also do it on a more frequent basis and then do reminders for supervisors in terms of approving payroll so it can move along through the process. So we can build in some reminder checks. The employees have ample opportunity to submit their timesheets. Supervisors have time to approve them, and we can move through the process to get the payroll in full.
Correct. Yes, we will be sending you guys plenty of reminders. We can do it every hour on the hour if you wanted us to. I hope you guys don't want that many emails, but we can definitely make sure that you guys have plenty of time and plenty of reminder that it's time to approve the hours. Time cards can be filled via the mobile app as well by managers. Correct, Bob.
Hey, on that point, can you talk about the difference for folks that go through the self-service process that you just walked through on the website versus doing it through the app for folks that may be working mobilely? As it, I think it looks a little bit different through the app, and you don't have the full functionality, but most things are present.
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to go back through this?
Yeah, if you can show it through the app, I think that would be helpful.
Definitely. So there is going to be access to, and to Bob's question, managers can approve timesheets via the app. This is just simply a demo site. It's not the actual app itself, but a manager's timesheets can be approved for all of their employees right through this. And also do note that this is a web-based application, so if you did want to go in and get all of your functionality for self-service that we just saw on this side of everything, you can type that right into your smartphone or your tablet and grab that data and log right in. So this is web-based, but if you are on the app, you will see a good amount of what we have available in self-service. Everything from what's new, all the information that can be kind of generated for you, to looking at check information, diving in deeper to look at very specific information around your check, possibly looking at it via a year-to-date view, and also given the ability to email out if need be, and via a secured password at that. Also, I do know that you guys will have some checks this year with us. So next year you can come in here and view 2015 if you wanted to, as you have some checks in 2015, and you'll also have the 2016 view available as well. Time off can be requested right here from the app as well. So all your accrual policies are going to be built in based on what's available for you. And your hours of vacation, your hours of sick, is all going to accrue based on whatever it is that you have available for you that year. You'll make your requests right here. And after you make the request, you can come in and view your statuses. Your manager, or whoever is designated to approve those, is going to get a notification on their app that Emily's requested time off, and then they can come right in to their app and view those requests and go ahead and make the approvals from that. Also, the timesheet can be filled in right here. So they are automatically pre-populated to the question earlier by Christian. So those timesheets will be pre-populated for you. And you can dive in a little bit deeper to make changes to them. Again, the language here is going to be customized for you. But you can make changes to your time right here if there were any variations to what you actually worked. And you could potentially add some comments. Hey, I had to come in early. We had a project that we had to get done, or I stayed late to get some paperwork together. Whatever it might be that you want to put in as far as notes, you can do that.
Chatty, thank you for walking through that. I have a question in the room related to the process.
So I just want to know, as far as when we enter our time in, we can do it on a daily basis or on a...
You can enter in your time however often you'd like. If you guys feel that you want to do it on a daily basis, you can do that. If you want to do it right before payroll, when we're sending out the notifications for you guys that it's time to run payroll and we need your time, you can do it then as well. So that's up to you guys. If you don't mind either way, however you do it, you can do it.
Okay. And I first want to thank both Kelly and Kelsey for all the work that they've done in working with you to bring all of us along related to this and shifting over to Paylocity. And Kelsey, who's been most intimately involved in the details, I want her to speak for just a moment about what folks will see and what differences there might be between the master of the universe system that you just presented that has all of your functionality versus what we'll be doing to align to our business needs.
Hi, it's Kelsey. So I just wanted to clarify, since Shadi did say that we've customized things a little more towards what we need and we want. When everybody logs into their employee self-service portal, there will be a time section that will have a big orange button, and that's what you click on, and it'll take you right to your timesheet. We don't have a big time clock like the tech system did, because we don't do, the time clock punch in and out. So it'll be exactly like you do manually right now. You just have to click to fill it in, whether you're an exempt employee just filling in that you were there for 8 hours, or non-exempt where you need to do the in and out for the day. And then, again, you can do it, on the day. You can do it at the end of the pay period, just like we do now with the paper timesheets, and then, submit it once the pay period is complete.
Thank you, Kelsey. Are there other questions or comments relative to the web-based portal or the app how things are already going relative to shifting over to Paylocity?
To answer Paula's question that was typed in here, the approved hours in that timesheet will populate on that timesheet as well.
What happens if you're approved for how do you adjust it? Yeah, there's like a little X next to each line item, and you can just take that off before you submit the final timesheet.
So I don't know if everyone can hear that, but the question was related to what happens if you have something approved, vacation approved, for example, and you end up not taking it. There's an ability to make an adjustment to that either by the employee or their supervisor.
Either the employee or the supervisor can make the adjustment. Right? You would just click in and change your hours or change your request. Let me see if I can find it for you. Let's see. Let me go back to another employee that has just a little bit more information. There we go. You can come in and check your time off request history. I think it's taking me to a different site. It won't take you there. You'll be able to click into time off request history right here, though, and it will actually route you to your previous requests. There will be a list of them, and you can simply click and then say there's going to be some language that tells you you can choose to not take it, essentially. The demo itself doesn't have that built into it. It's routing us to time and attendance. Yeah. But that's essentially where you would go to make the changes to the site. Any other questions on here?
So for our next step, what we would do, this is being recorded, and Kelly will send it out along with contact information related to Kelsey in case there are any questions that come up as you navigate through this. For all of this, just like anything related to technology, it's going to likely take us a little bit of time to adjust from having old school paper and pencil working it through and scanning things in to doing it online. It has a lot more functionality, and as mentioned, our vacation, sick leave, and sick leave balances will be accurate and included, and so at any point in time, as an employee or a supervisor, you'd be able to see what those balances are, and that'll assist with requesting time off and approving requests for time off as we get this thing fully put in place. We'll, relative to analytics and reporting, we'll have some future conversations about that with the supervisors once we have the timesheet up and running.
All righty. Well, thank you all for your time today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Scotty, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for your patience today.